Yo, so my channel blew up this week. I want to thank every person who subscribed and left their comments. It's been amazing. I want to thank all the old subscribers too, because you guys are the OGs. This close to reaching my first goal when I started the channel, and that's to get monetized. We are going to reach that very, very quickly. So don't stop now. Let's keep this ball rolling. I just wanted to give everybody a shout out and say thank you. Before we get down to business, I want to tell you guys about a Buffalo-based CBD company called Vitality. Vitality CBD is local, right here in Buffalo. I actually personally know both the owners. They're great guys and are running this company for the right reasons. If you have aches and pains, they have salves, which is a topical ointment you can put it on. If you're an anxious person, they have CBD oils and water-soluble CBD. Or if your pet is in pain, they also have pet CBD. It's been amazing to see this company grow from the ground up. They're doing their part to make the world a better place, working with organizations like the Wildlife Conservation, One Tree Planted, and Water Now. With every product sold, they donate a percentage to each of those companies. Vitality is going to be linked in the description below, and I'm going to hook you guys up with the 30% off promo code GetTheTables. I'm always using their products. I love them, and I know you will too. So first and foremost, the national media thing. How I feel about most of the national media coverage is I don't think that when they talk about us in a segment, that most of the people speaking on the matter have actually watched the game. Like, I remember over the summer, Stephen A. Smith was talking about how Shaq Lawson was still on the team. And it's like, dude, he's clearly in Miami. And I think he might have even mentioned Jordan Phillips. We get all excited when we see them covering the Bills, that we jump and watch, and basically anything's acceptable. Where I think it's time now that it's no longer acceptable to be the lead on NFL Live. It's like, with the start that we've had so far, we deserve some love. Maybe defeating the Rams, who are an undefeated team, will give us some of the love I think that we deserve. Getting into the matchup against the Rams, I definitely expect Aaron Donald's presence to be felt. He's going to get in there. Josh Allen's either going to have to get the ball out quick or scramble. I expect the game to be a high-scoring back-and-forth affair. I know that the Bills have a legit defense. Something tells me that the offensive coordinators and the quarterbacks are just going to have a day. My gut feeling is that it's going to be a high-scoring back-and-forth affair. So I'm going to predict that both quarterbacks throw for over 300 yards. Maybe a little lofty, but Josh Allen's on a streak. I'm not really sure what Goff's numbers have been, but they're 2-0, so it can't be that bad, right? I think they're going to go over 300 yards each. Who knows, maybe 4. My wish list, I'm going to say first and foremost, I'm going to wish for a win. I want the national media to talk about us. I want to throw it in every single Josh Allen hater's face that the Bills are a good team and that he's a good quarterback. It's not the end of the world if we lose the game. I think in my early season predictions, I predicted us to lose the game. But then again, I'm not going to predict him to go 16-0. Second wish is for one or both of our linebackers to come back. I know that they were both practicing in a limited capacity. My prediction is that Matt Milano sits out and Edmonds plays, basically only based on how this coaching staff has monitored hamstring injuries. It seems like they always give them more time than they need, which is good. You don't want that to creep back up. It could easily linger on the whole year, and nobody really wants that. 3 is for Allen to get the ball out quick. If Aaron Donald's going to be in your face, either get it out super quick or roll out, get out of the pocket. He had a down game last game, and everybody knows that he's going to be coming. So get out healthy, get the ball out quick, or roll out, do what you got to do. As far as the offensive injuries with Dawson Knox and Zach Moss, I have faith in TJ Yeldon. I think he's a really good receiving back. Obviously, last year, he fumbled the ball a little bit too much for me. One fumble's enough, I know, but regardless, he's been in the league. He's okay, especially as your third back. I'm not overly concerned, especially if Zach Moss will be back next week. Knox is going to be weird. I don't know if they're going to activate Lee Smith. I don't know if they're going to go with Tyler Kroft. I think short-term, Kroft can hold his own. In 2012, Lee Smith caught a touchdown pass against the Rams. I say activate him, put the guy in the game, have him line up, block. Where am I going? Where am I going? Split out wide and catch a tutty. So I'm going to pick 3 teams who I think will bounce back this week after losing last week. Number 1, I have Atlanta beating the Bears. Atlanta blew it. I don't think there's any way about it. After watching the onside kick, I was like, what's this dude staring at? They should have won last week. I think they're going to get their first win this week. I personally don't even think it's going to be that difficult for them. Second, I am unfortunately going to say that the Patriots are going to beat the Raiders. The Raiders are coming to New England. We all know too well that the Patriots aren't going to lay down. They're not going to go anywhere. They're going to be pesky. And I say they beat the Raiders. 3, I'm going to pick Joe Burrow and the Bengals to beat the Eagles. Joe Burrow looked really good on Thursday Night Football. I know he lost the game. He threw it like 62 times, though. I don't think the Eagles are a good team. I think Carson Wentz is really struggling. I think they're trying to push the ball downfield way too much. I think it'll be a close game, but I don't think Burrow gets shook. I think he's made for that. I say he pulls it out at the end in a close game. Just want to point out I was 3 for 3 last week. That's going to do it. I want to say thank you to everybody who is liking and subscribing the videos. Also, if you feel like you need to go the extra mile, I have a Patreon linked in the description below. The goal for me is to get a better camera, maybe update the studio, make it look a little more professional. I'm sure you guys have noticed the mic crackles. It sucks. I hope everybody has a great weekend. I know I'm going to. Hopefully next time you see me, the Bills are 3-0. Thanks again for watching. Peace out.